Greetings and welcome to another excellent chess video. Now, this one was really good because I was thinking about this, and what happened in this game is that I refuted a garbage opening. And how did I refute this garbage opening? Well, it's because I have processed lessons throughout the last literally 4.5 decades of tournament chess study. And what you're going to see is the amalgamation of this training. All right. And I tell people you need to train to get better at chess. Don't be like most of the guys you see where they pretend to do something that's valuable. And there's pretend training, and then there's the real thing. Now, in weight training, you have to have iron. You pump iron to pump up your muscles. In chess, you must train to pump up your brain. However, in chess, you can fake it. And those of us who know how to do it for real don't concern ourselves with faking it. Faking it doesn't get you anywhere. In fact, the guy I'm going to play here, he's an idiot. And he's a faker. He's a cheap shot player. And I annihilate him by exposing the weakness of his cheap shot mentality. And one of the things I say is that internet chess is not real. I mean, the result is real, whatever, but the experience is not normal and it's not necessarily helpful. It's not the be-all, end-all. It seems like it would be, but the devolution of garbage people is that they'll behave like garbage people. And you don't want to involve yourself with garbage people. And then this is what happened here. And so I'm going to show you what happens when a cheap shot garbage player wastes his time studying his garbage openings. Okay, he studied garbage. It's just the way it is. Yeah, it's harder to study classical structure to play good chess. It requires more effort, but the payoff is better, and you're going to see that payoff right here. This is the key. So let's go. Now I blacked out the names. I don't want to make a complete idiot of him more than what I'm going to do here, because he should hang his head in shame. And if my father was involved, he would have, gotten on this guy's rear end like you have nobody's business. This guy needs a beating. Well, they get a chess beating today. He needs an actual beating to get his priorities straight. But that's another story. So let's go and get some. I'm going to play this d4 opening. d4, d5, fantastic. Here's some e3 for you. He's like, oh no, I'm going to play a cheap shot gambit. I'm like, really, bro? Come on. So this is a game in 3 minutes. I popped this like this because that is the correct move. It doesn't take Bobby Fischer or Magnus Carlsen to figure this out. All right. I'm like, okay, what are you doing here? Knight c6 maybe? If he goes knight c6, I can just play f4. No, he has a better idea. I'm like, oh, bro, come on. Really? f6? This is your new genius idea? It's not new, and it's not genius. It's garbage. What's wrong with this picture, as the old saying goes? Well, what's wrong with this picture is he's not developing. He hasn't developed. Now, a smarty pants guy will say, well, you're not developing either. You can get away with it. Yeah, well, no. I am developing. That's the difference. There's two kinds of development moves. There's the actual developing moves of bishop, knight, rook, queen, what have you. Then there's the pre-development moves. So d4, d5 are the pre-development moves. I played e3, a pre-development move. He plays a non-developing move of f6. He played e5, I took it. That's non-developing. And he plays f6, also non-developing. Well, the stupidest thing White could do here would be play e takes f6, stupid from a good player's perspective. Why would you help him develop for nothing? That was stupid. Think like a grandmaster. And it was actually a great series of books that I got back in the 80s. The first one was Think Like a Grandmaster. There's another, well, that might not be the first one. There's another one called Play Like a My brother had a great joke. He was like, fill in the blank like a grandmaster. eat like a grandmaster, sleep like a grandmaster, run like a grandmaster. It was, it was a hilarious joke. That guy was a genius. He was an actual Soviet grandmaster, Grandmaster Yuri Averbach. Great book. So play like a grandmaster. You want to do the things that grandmasters do. So grandmaster would not play E takes F6. I mean, he could. It's like, well, why should I go out? Why should I move this pawn again when I can simply develop a piece to its best square with a threat? Knight to C3. I'm threatening to take this. Two on one. He's got a queen defender, and I got queen and knight attacking. So he's got, oh man, you got to defend this. Yeah, well, that's the fourth move in a row of a pawn. Jolly good show, eh? Well, what other moves can I make with development? How about this one? Bishop to D3. Another attacking move threatening queen H5 check. G6, bishop takes pawn check. Whoops. So I've taken his garbage opening and I've flipped it on him that fast. He's like, oh, dude, this guy's a jerk. I'm threatening now to check him. He can't stop it. He still can't stop it. Well, now that his knight has left his home square, he's developed. I'm going to take your pawn, sir, with a threat. Oh, come on, man. I moved a knight with a threat, moved a bishop with a threat. Now I move a pawn with a threat. Took a pawn threatening his knight, etc. Nice castle formation you got there, buddy. How much did that cost? Gee, what's that? Queen to H5? Why, yes. Yes, I will play it. He cannot play this move because bishop takes knight check and the pawn is pinned to the rook. He has only one move that doesn't instantly lose material, king to D7. It's 7 moves into the game. His development is one knight and a king. I don't think normal grandmasters are going to tell you that king to D7 is much of a developing move. I'm going to go on a limb on that one. Okay. So now, oh baby, I'm getting Paul Morphy fever. Like, what can I do to this guy now? How can I maximize my advantage? Well, I would love to develop a piece. This is a very passive development. This is not bad. These are certainly solid moves. But in this case, we want to do something we normally don't do. We want to move another piece that's already been moved. I'm moving a chess man, not a piece. But, we just use the words interchangeably. The best move here is, and look at the bar. The bar is not going to move. It's E4. Why is this? Because this is not a developing move. I'm sorry. That's not a developing move. It is a developing move. This is a pre-development move. We're clearing the line of the dark square bishop so that he can join in the party. And everybody knows the more people you have at a party, the better the party can be. Okay. He's got problems. This pawn is threatening to just rip his entire structure alive. Oh, really? King to C7. That's one of the greatest developing moves I've ever seen. If you want to help the guy win. And I'm certainly, appreciative of king to C7. Yes, I am going to check him with the bishop. You better believe it. It's a development move with a check. The only thing better than that is if it's free and then free with a check. So that's really great. Now, oh my God, really, dude? He's played king to D7 already 2 times. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Well, again, I have 4 pieces developed, practically going to castle. So I need to rip this whole thing open as much as possible. Pawn takes pawn, clearly the best move. Notice the bar is still sky high. Everything he does is wrong. It doesn't matter. It's not a question anymore of good or bad. It's degree of horribleness. Okay. Now I'm testing him. What are you going to do? Hey, would you possibly consider going to C6? No, okay, I'll go back. It was, no harm, no foul, worth a shot. Now I'm going to hammer you. I'm just going to rip this open, and hopefully we can take off his only developed piece. Oh, yes, I can't believe this. He took it. He should have played knight b c6. It doesn't matter. He's dog meat. King to e8? Oh, man, I've never seen a king shuffle. Bam, 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 bam. That's 5 moves with just this king. Now, the only thing wrong with this is I don't have just a monster destroyer. Now, got to be careful. Don't be stupid. Knight comes up, or bishop comes up. Actually, not knight comes up. Bishop comes up would be fine. Don't want to play this. Don't want to do this either. Queen e7. He's trading queens off. He's only 2 pawns down. I know it's only. But the advantage that white has is the development, number 1, and the weakness of his king because of the development. All right, so I don't want to allow him to do any queen trades at all. Though the best move to trade him is to hit him with an unblockable diagonal check. Outstanding. Get stepping again, brother. Now, what's the move that comes to mind? It doesn't take a genius to see this move. Oh, 000. I'm going to unleash a double attack. I mean, a double check. I'm threatening bishop checks here, both are double checks. His king and queen cannot both leave this line of the rook. Only one can leave. That's a smart move. Queen to b6, get the queen out of alignment. And so here, I hit him with the monster. Now there's a thing called the Bowden mate. The Bowden mate is a crisscrossing bishop. Just monstrosity. Oh, dude. It's killing him. Look at this. Fence bishop on the dark squares. Fence bishop on the light squares. You've got one move, Bobby Fischer. Where you going to go? The fence rook with the double check. The fence rook on d1 is killing. This is illegal. He has one move. King e7. Outstanding. And this finishes the deal. So this is, like I said, a classic example. When you have a jackass who wants to play jackass chess, it's fine if you're playing another jackass or someone who's not properly trained, younger guy, working on, getting his stuff aligned. You need to see this to a degree one way or the other. You'd prefer to see this when you have the skills to properly combat it, or you have games that occur in like chess club goof off. We had a lot of goof off, and I've seen goof off stuff like this before. This is where you get it. And those crazy 5-minute games we used to play at chess club every now and then give you stuff like this, and it's like it helps. You need to be exposed to this jackass chess so you can understand that it exists and how you need to combat it. And then watch other players, preferably better than yourself, do the same thing. Very fun stuff. And this is a great game to show you. Remember that internet chess is not the best chess. But, there's valuable lessons to be had here, and this is one of them. And this one's really fun. My dad would have enjoyed this because I was just toying with this guy the whole game. It was fantastic. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Look forward to it. Check out my other videos. You got to train to get good. You can't fake it. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.